Welcome back to my channel, guys. The reason I say wow is for one reason is the fact that I really enjoyed this MEGAMIN spinoff, guys. It was absolutely hilarious. It was very interesting to look at, and the animation was just really just blew my mind. Even the last episode was pretty good too. I got some really thoughts I'm gonna tell you guys in a few minutes, but I just want to give my opinion of this whole Konosuba series and manga. It's it's going pretty good, and I actually enjoy it. Like, I didn't actually pay attention to it when the moment it came out in 2016, even though I really was a little bit late to see it. However, I was able to see it, a little bit late in 2020. I had to get caught up on all the seasons. I had to get on DVD, and I saw all the season one, season two, and of course the movie I left behind because obviously, in 2019, like COVID started. I was able to see it, but I graduated that year, and just I wasn't paying attention. So even I was able to caught up all those seasons in the movie. I pretty much would understand it a little bit. But now that I've seen it like hundreds of times, I think I get the gist of what's going on. And of course, the movie was pretty much hilarious too. I really enjoyed it. Everyone loved it too. Is that like 96% at best? Because people love Konosuba out there, and I love it too. But the fact that I want to get my opinion of this MEGAMIN, this whole spin-off of MEGAMIN's story, like how she became a prison demon, how she managed to get the explosion power, and how she managed to meet Kazuma and MEGAMIN, who are the two characters that she really loves very, very much. And it was just a little confusing because I thought this whole time that they were going to make a season 3 from the start. But I didn't know they were going to make a spinoff. I just thought season 3 was going to begin this year. But I'm like thinking, maybe the spinoff is just a reason. Maybe people don't know about MEGAMIN that much. Like, they want to know, like, they want people to give the attention, like, show, like, this is MEGAMIN's story. I mean, you probably seen Konosuba many times, but you don't know MEGAMIN's full side of the story. Like, you don't know how she got here. You don't know how she became a prison demon in the first place. So it seems like the creator is pretty much just trying to, twist something up for this series and just showing us a little side story of like how she managed to meet them in the first place. Because she was the first person to approach them in their party in the first place in season 1. And I kind of assumed that how did she manage to find them? So even though she was crying deeply, just begging to join their party after being eaten by a bunch of toads, but still, it was very interesting seeing that story of hers. And I gotta say, her power and her magic is quite impressive. However, she can only use it once a day. People been saying that MEGAMIN is pretty much useless in the show. But honestly, on my opinion, she may be weak on the inside, but on the outside, she's strong. She's very, very powerful. Even though she can use one attack, just like Zenitsu. Look at him; he can only use one attack as well, when he's asleep, of course. But in my opinion, I would say if I was in the series, I'd probably say, MEGAMIN, you're strong, but when it comes to using explosion power, you got to use it as a last resort when people need it. So, even though she kind of used it very, in a different kind of way, she also just used it willy nilly. But as a result, when she's on, trying to take out her opponent, she just goes all out. Like she just goes through that same attack. There's one explosion attack, and that pretty much destroys everything if she can actually find a weak spot from the enemy. Yeah, but in all out, I did enjoy the series. I really did. I'll give like 96% good. Like 96. I'm not giving 100 because it's not the real actual season, even though it's a spinoff. But still, I did enjoy it. As far as Yu and MEGAMIN, their relationship, I really want to understand that part as well because I want to know how did she met Yu. Even though they weren't really weren't friends, but they were just rivals in school. And I gotta say, her graduation year was pretty quick than I expected. The whole point of her graduating was to learn magic. And once she learned magic and showed it to her the teacher, she'll be able to graduate. Their village is very good, but as far as their society and their everything, it's kind of weird. But they have a very powerful village. I mean, they got some people with magic, explosion magic, all kinds of magic out there. So it's a pretty nice village, I guess. But now that I've seen now that I've seen season, this Megami spinoff, I go to my my phone. I go on Twitter, look at social media like I always do, and I noticed that there's Konosuba season 3. I'm like, okay, okay. So we get a poster of what the cover is going to look like, and also we get an announcement saying that Konosuba season 3 will be released on 2024. We really don't know what their actual date is, because they're pretty much working on it in production. So it'll take some time for us to to understand when the release is going to be. But as far as that, I think it's probably going to be in the fall season. I'm not sure. It's just a guess. But when I saw that poster on Twitter, I was like, okay, now we're talking. Now we can see the whole gang back together and see how well they're going to be, how their adventure is still going to continue on, because eventually they still have to beat the Demon King and no, not Demon King, the Devil King. So I don't know if they're going to probably defeat them in this season. So I think they're pretty much just going to go on their regular adventures, because we actually saw how it happened in the movie, how they pretty much defeated an actual enemy. I really forgot her name is Sylvia, I think. So at that point, I'm like thinking, okay, so pretty much they're going to go on another adventure, or maybe possibly relationships are going to come by very soon. So as on relationship, I'm talking about Kazuma and Megami. I mean, people have been saying, like, spreading rumors that Megami and Kazuma are meant to be together, and I'm like thinking, are they gonna actually have a relationship? Are they gonna build that relationship up in the next season? In season 3? Who knows? Who knows? We might see some scenes of it, but I mean, we just gotta hope and see for the best. That's all. In my opinion, this last episode of Konosuba, a spin-off of Megami, was particularly perfect. Perfect. Yeah. Alright, guys. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Stay tuned for more along the way. And I'll be back on the next video. Peace out.